Hi everyone. Well, it's been a while since I've done one of these, so I thought I'd just pop on quickly and explain the 3 or 4 month absence since the last video. It might be even longer actually, because YouTube have reminded me that if I don't post anything in the next month, they'll disable my account and I'll have to go through the whole tedious process again. Of applying and being approved, whatever. Anyway, so if you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, or read my website posts, you may or may not be aware that my long anticipated open heart surgery took place in January this year. And as I sit here now speaking to you all, I'm just about recovered from the immediate trauma of the surgery. I've got a fantastic scar about that long down the chest. So I'm now a proud member of the Zipper Club. And as I sit here now, ready to film a quick video, I don't think I've ever been as grateful or as thankful for the sheer unbelievable skill of a superhero surgeon and his team, who really have, well, they've given me new life. So that explained, I hope that explains the absence. I've not done much actual painting and drawing, apart from some work in a sketchbook, but my mental focus has just about returned, which is perhaps as well because I've got my second book to finish, which I need to crack on with. So this first video back is going to be a tour through, it'll be a tour through this sketchbook from, when was it? January to December last year. So hope you enjoy that, and at some point next week I'll film an actual demonstration, a drawing and painting demonstration, to try and get my teaching and demonstrating chops back into something like, because I've got workshops coming up and I need to be somewhere like the urbane, fluent and likable chap. Sorry, couldn't resist that one. Anyway, hope you enjoy this quick sketchbook tour. And did I actually say sketchbook or ketchbook? Oh, you see, I thought the brain fog had lifted, but it hasn't, apparently. So anyway, enjoy this video and I'll see you again not too soon. Not too soon. Anyway, you all know what I mean. Forgive me and enjoy this video. So, here's the sketchbook tour I've just alluded to in that professionally narrated and beautifully spoken introduction. This is Sketchbook. It's a C. White of Brighton sketchbook, my weapon of choice. Started on the 24th of January last year. I'll just flip through quickly and talk for a few seconds. I actually did this. Yeah, I'm planning, amongst lots of other things, once my energy levels return fully, I'm planning a new book of sketches to be professionally printed, and that was an idea for the title. That was done in February, from the warmth of a car, because it was bitterly cold in February, just in pen. A perennial favourite. I mean, every so often I keep thinking, oh, I do need to do something different, but I just love dry stone walls. Grasmere, that's the Wasdale head in Wasdale, oddly enough. Another one from Lotherton Hall is a small country house near us. It's owned and run by the council. It's a fabulous place. Again, another quick sketch from the comfort of the car. That was a really quick, I did the shapes in watercolour to start with. And that's the drive to Benningborough Hall, which is a National Trust property. I've done nothing else with it. I just like the shapes and the colour. I'm not sure what happened there. This and probably the next few were done on a sketching workshop that I did for Calder Graphics in the town centre at Huddersfield. And these were all the participants in the. I've edited out all the members of the public because it was on a Saturday, and the square was really busy, because behind me, from my viewpoint, is the main railway station. The colour was added back in the studio, and in fact there they are again, but down at the bottom end, railway stations there. You may or may not be able to see there's some pencil work in there, and there's another shot kind of further down there. Just an exercise in perspective and demonstrating and shadows. Again, that was a really quick sketch somewhere in the lakes, and not like me not to date it, so I think now then this might help me. Right, it was done in July 2024. I've done that in much more detail. And then that was again drawn from my car. That was a place called Glenridding on the shores of Ullswater. Just pure pen, no watercolour as yet. Again, so I'm looking down the road there, and to my left, as my car's parked here, that's the view I saw. Again, dry stone walls. As I said, I've started to, I reverted to going back and using pencil. I really quite like some, you see there's another, that's pencil and watercolour, and I quite like the feel of some of these, although looking at them again now, I'm really tempted to put some ink lines. There you go, that's the more detailed view of that thing. I actually did that on site, and then I did these back in the studio. Lovely buildings, and that's where's that now? Oh, that's Gunnerside. That's in Swaledale in North Yorkshire. Again, some lovely shadows. I know I'm going to get comments that ask what shadow colour it is. So that shadow colour is a mix of Payne's grey, touch of cobalt blue, and a touch of cadmium red, just to make a lovely purple. It's about the same colour as a Daniel Smith colour that I've used. What's it called now? Crikey, brain has gone. It's not on this. It's not on any. Look, these are my. I took these in the back. Moon Glow, that's the colour I was looking for. These are dot cards that I use just to add quick colour if I'm out and about. They're very useful to have. And that was just a watercolour sketch from, it's somewhere near Cartmel. That's right. Taken from the patio outside the Harehill barn where I run workshops near Cartmel, and that's the view across to, that's Grange over Sands. That's another version of that earlier, let me flick back, earlier one there, look, just pencil, pen. Flowers, Harehill Barn. Something different, I'm not convinced, although there are bits in that I like. Another sketch workshop, outdoor workshop at a place called Ripley, and that's the entrance to Ripley Castle. And if any of you are in the UK, you may have read that Ripley Castle was controversially put up for sale last year by its owners, who had canvassed the family and didn't, and the sons didn't want to take on the estate. It was put up for sale, including the village, which is owned by the landowners. And I understand, as we speak, stop press, Castle's just about being sold at a price tag of £21 million. And there's another pure pencil sketch that was done on the outdoor workshop. That's the graveyard, the church at Ripley. It's quite gratifying to work just in pencil. And there's that view was looking over that wall there, and that's into the village, and the workshops are in a unit just around there. I'm not sure what these are, just experiments, because, you know, sketchbooks don't, as I keep saying, sketchbooks don't have to be pristine and perfect. They're for experiments as much as anything else. That didn't work. I'm not struck on this, it's too messy. This doesn't work either. Don't know why. And here we are. This, I must have stopped drawing there because Matters Medical came up, and that was my room in the Nuffield Hospital the night before my open heart surgery. And I think there's another one, the view from my window. I did these sketches just to occupy my brain while I was waiting, and then I did that one, and I'm not sure where that is or what it was. That was not too long after the operation, so it was kind of an experiment to make sure I could still draw, etc. Near the end, that was another one from a photograph. Can't remember that, it was just an exercise in line making. These must all been from photographs, because obviously I couldn't go anywhere, I couldn't drive, and I couldn't travel much in the couple of weeks after. I'm not sure why I didn't do the rest of that, but quite like him just there on his own. Where's that one? Not sure what that is. I'm not sure where it is. I think it might be in Helmsley, North Yorkshire. That is in, where's that? Somewhere in Wales, I think, again from a photograph. It's just more to keep my hand and eye in. And that's another one, an exercise in cross-hatching. That was a month after the operation, so concentration levels were getting a bit better. That's a pencil sketch from the field at the bottom of our road. We live in this house there, and that was done in pencil. Quite like that. That's somewhere in Harrogate, and that's Langcliffe in the Yorkshire Dales. Oh, didn't realise there was I must do something in there, because that's a blank page. Testing out markers, and that was something I did, and I'm really quite pleased with that. That was part of that outdoor workshop, the urban sketching workshop in Huddersfield, and I really like these trees and the pencil, and just more experiments and notes and reminders. Potter's Pink, now that must have been something I tested that somebody brought on a workshop and quite liked the look of that, so we'll Winsor & Newton Potter's Pink, which is quite a nice, it must be granulating because it's done that. And there you go. So that's that sketchbook tour. hope you've enjoyed it. As I say, I'm now going to get myself sorted, and this is that was the sketchbook before the last. This is my current sketchbook, because it's got this pen holder on. I haven't put the start date on there. Hebden Bridge, I quite like that. I did that only the other day. That's all pencil and watercolour. Again, bit of a doodle look. And that's, I don't know where that is. Again, just working in pen, messing around with watercolour. That is horrendous. Trying to be something I'm not, but I keep it in to remind me. That's another pencil and watercolour. Blank pages. Oh, bit of 1, 2, 3, 6 thumbnails from the Sunday Times home supplement, and I was staggered. Not a single house was less than 1.2 million quid. So I just drew. I'm going to add colour in those. Add colour in, I mean add colour to those. In fact, just to say, I just happen to have some cobalt blue mixed. So that's going to go there. I'm always fascinated by these postage stamp size pictures of homes and houses and the eye-watering prices. So I will add more colour to these. There's no sky on that one, no sky on that one. And just to show you, there's just the addition of some simple simple splashes of colour. This is a Daniel Smith. I forget what the colour is, so you'll have to forgive me. I'll tell you what it is. It's on my swatch. No, it's not on my swatch. That's the green gold is the very light one, undersea green. It's a medium one, so I'll find out. I'll remember what the green is and drop it in the comments so that you can all have that information. Now this one, that's on a river somewhere. I do know that, so let's put that in there. So there you go. That's my last thing. Another quick one, what a mess that is. And I don't think I've done it anymore. So no, that was the last one. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you on the next one, which will be in 2 parts. I'll do the ink bit, the drawing bit, and then the adding the colour, and upload that very quickly. So thanks again for watching, and thanks everybody for your ongoing support. It's really is heartwarming, and it means so much. Thanks again. Take care. Bye.